Hey DIY friends, and welcome back to another Dollar Tree DIY video. I am going to show you how to make your very own rotating makeup organizer that you can use for pretty much anything, but I specifically made mine to hold all my makeup and skincare products. I've been seeing a lot of TikTok videos and a lot of advertisements for these acrylic makeup stands, but they're like $35 plus sometimes, and I'm not about that life. I don't want to spend that, so I found a way to make my very own using only Dollar Tree products. It literally cost me less than $6. No, I think less than $8 to make this if I include everything all together. And this is what it looks like in my bathroom on my really, really small sink. I have a really tiny sink in my master bathroom, and I needed something very compact to hold all of my items. I was so tired of putting them in the closet or in the bottom drawer and taking everything out and putting everything back away. It was just too much. So this really is helping me to get my morning started very efficiently and getting everything just done without going through so many different areas to get things done. So let's get started with the video. First thing you're going to want to do is go to Dollar Tree or go into your stash if you have any kind of folders and get the ones that have these metal clasps in the center. These are very important to help you with this DIY, and all I did was just take them right out of the folder. You do not need the folder at all. All you need is the clasp pieces. You want to get some scissors or use your hands and just cut off or rip off all of the excess paper around the clasp and the hole that joins it as well. Then I'm going to take these acrylic plates I got from Dollar Tree in the catering section as well. These are very sturdy plastic, and I am going to take two of these out. Now I am using this as a supportive base, so what I'm going to do is put one on top of the other, and then I'm going to grab my hot glue gun and I'm just going to put a couple of dabs of glue around the circle, not entirely, because again I just want this to hold in place. And then I'm going to come back with some Gorilla Glue, and I'm going to align the Gorilla Glue around the joining sections of both of these plates so that it can adhere 100% without breaking off or move from each other. And I'm allowed that to dry for 24 hours. Now the next thing you want to grab is two CDs or two DVDs. Dollar Tree has a whole section, I feel like in every Dollar Tree, of CDs or DVDs for $1. You want to just buy two of those. So now you want to grab the piece that was originally drying and you want to take both of the CDs. Now it doesn't matter if you have the shining sides facing together or the top part that has the designs facing together. You just want to put both pieces together and you're going to lay it right on top in the center. And I love that these small plates have a circle already there, so you can already make sure you're actually putting it in the center. You want to grab the clasp, and you want to bend that silver piece upward. Now what you're going to do is put both of the CDs together and you're going to push that clasp right down in the center. Then you want to grab the other piece, put it on the opposite side of the CDs, slide it through the hole, and then you want to separate the two ends to ensure that it is indeed combining both CDs without you having to do so. So now what I need to do is make sure that these clasp pieces stay down. So I got me some Dollar Tree duct tape, and I'm going to get my scissors to cut off a small piece because I want to make sure that both sides do not move. And by having both pieces held down by some duct tape, it is a sure win. I tried with glue, some hot glue, but I just didn't feel confident it was going to actually stay still. So this is why I am using duct tape. You could use hot glue if you only have that, but I just prefer to use the duct tape. Okay, so while you are applying the duct tape, make sure you are applying pressure to ensure those silver pieces are indeed as flat as possible. And then you want to get yourself a hot glue gun, or you can also put little dabs of Gorilla Glue as well, making sure those two glues do not touch each other because it will not dry at all. I make sure I put it on the duct tape area and the entire CD area and place it right on top of the plastic plates that we had glued together earlier. You want to make sure that the duct tape piece is laying on top of the actual CD, not the other side. Allow that to dry. If you use hot glue, you can start immediately moving on to the next step. So now I purchased these really cute acrylic cake plates from Dollar Tree, and I love the bottom because it has these indentation circles, so it really helps me to make sure everything is indeed being lined up in the center. So I'm going to take off the top piece that comes on top, and I'm going to lay that right on top of the CD there. Now once again, the very center circle, I'm going to make sure that it's over that silver clasp piece, and I'm going to put some hot glue around that piece. But what you want to also do before that is you want to take off that little bit of extra white tab on the centerpiece, because that's going to mess everything up when you're trying to actually move your tower. So you want to cut that off. You want to apply the hot glue without putting it on the white piece, only on the CD. And then you're going to put the plate right on top, apply that pressure to allow it to dry, and then you are perfectly fine to move on to putting the Dollar Tree candlestick. Now they have two sizes. I am using the shorter of the two sizes, and I would recommend putting Gorilla Glue, E6000, whatever, for the base, because while I was making the video, this was moving around a whole lot because the hot glue was unsticking. So just use E6000 or Gorilla Glue so that you can make sure these stay together. Now I'm going to get me one more of those small plates, and I'm going to get me a second cake tray, again taking off the top sheet paper, and I'm going to flip this over, and because those small plates fit snugly right in between two of those circles, I am just going to take my hot glue gun and I'm going to put little beads of glue around that protruding circle so that when I place this plate on top, it will be snug, and then I will come back with some Gorilla Glue and go around the edges and allow that to dry as well. Now attaching the second layer, I am just going to use the circles to help me make sure everything is lined up, and I'm going to take my hot glue gun, put a little bead of glue going all the way around, and again this is only to help secure the plate to the top of this candlestick holder. And then I am going to flip this over and come back around on the outside and use my Gorilla Glue to really make this a secure fit, and I'm gonna let it dry overnight for 24 hours. I got this compact makeup holder from CVS by chance. It was for 99 cents, and I thought it was perfect because when you have a lot of those eyeliner pencils, lip pencils, and other things like combs and things that are really long, you don't have anywhere to put it at, and I couldn't find anything in Dollar Tree to really help me. So this is the only thing on this entire DIY that did not come from Dollar Tree, and it was again 99 cents. You can't beat that, and this will do perfect for holding all of those long things that I need to have for this whole organizer. And I'm just going to put some hot glue on the base of this and attach it right into the center, and then I'm gonna go around the outside with some Gorilla Glue, because again you won't be able to see that when I have all of my products and things on there. So now I'm just going to show you me putting everything that I own inside of my new organizer. So this is how everything turned out. Stay tuned for the end of the video because I actually show you a trick of how to get this to not move while you are rotating it. The base, as you saw, is only two plastic plates, so they tend to move when you're rotating it. So I found a way to do that, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe, leave a comment, and share with anyone else. Thank you for watching and have a good one. Okay, so I decided to use a little bit of painter's tape and put it right there in the center of where I'm going to have my actual tower at. I'm going to use my hot glue gun, put a nice little generous size of bead of glue there, and then immediately pick up my tray and put it right on top. This will allow those two circle plates to be still, so when you are rotating this, it will not move at all, and you can just rotate it until your heart desires. Look at that. So easy and so cute and simple.